Welcome to GodSpark Nation. Yes, we are rebranding. We're having a new look and a new vibe because we're moving on to the next phase here at QHS. And we're so excited to have you guys. And this is a masterful state of being as we create a new quantum paradigm for all of us, for you and for those that you love. Because this is a creation that you are choosing because we're all being aided by the quantum twine wave effect in one way or another. Maybe it's through your white device. Maybe it's through your home healing system. Maybe it's through the meditations as we create the mycelium, the wave of quantum that is reaching out to all. You know, the mycelium in the forest has the beautiful way that the mycelium communicate with the trees, and then they all support and help one another. But can you imagine the reality that we are actually creating, all of us, each and every one of us is creating this frequency everywhere we go, okay? And can you feel it? Cynthia and Daphne were talking about the meditations. Those people are noticing and feeling the frequency. So it's not just what you carry in your pocket or in your waistband, but it is frequency is everything. And it's also a state of mind. So back in the day, Star Trek debuted in the US on September 8th, 1966, and it aired for 3 seasons on NBC. And the series basically followed the voyages of the crew. I mean, Captain Kirk was like this icon, and it was the starship USS Enterprise. Starship Enterprise was the ship that they traveled on to go to different worlds, far, far away, to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, and to boldly go where no man has gone before. And isn't that QHS? Aren't we boldly going where no one has gone before, at least that we were told about? So for 58 years, this series has been repeating, and many Star Trek enthusiasts have followed it and watched it frequently. I remember when I first got married, my husband and I watched it on and off a little bit here and there. But it was just really fascinating, and it became movies, and I think we saw a couple of the movies. And many people in QHS, they have this love for Star Trek and its explorers. It resonates with them on a deep heart level. And so QHS is boldly going where no one has gone before. And it's happening every single day since January of 22. Okay, so about 2.5 years. And all of you QHS members are exploring this reality, this quantum reality that you are creating. And we have the key program that is helping us all have hope and faith. This QH wave is decalcifying the pineal gland, which is getting you in touch with your third eye so that you can see beyond this 3D reality, okay? And we are all supporting this quantum twine wave effect, and we need this to heal the world. Because remember, I just keep referring back to this mycelium. So as this science fiction, as they created this show, they became in contact with different life forms, different planets that had various, multidimensional populations and realms, and they were really strange to look at. Remember, back in the day, we had no idea that this was something that could be true. We were always told that this was science fiction. And on Star Trek, they had dark and light forces. They had different galactic representations and councils. They had different ways of healing with frequency. And even the teleporters, the transporters, pretty awesome. And when we were watching it, did you take it for granted? Did you think, oh gosh, I wish this was here, or I wish this was real? But most of that which we thought was science fiction is actually here in QHS projects today. So we embrace this theme of Star Trek today with frequency healing devices, healing beds, teleportation, time travel, and an unlimited future so that we can bravely explore possibilities. So we can create hope for ourselves, for each and every one of you, and for everyone that you love and care about and beyond. So Star Trek had their Prime Directive and QHS has similar themes. Okay, so number one, according to Elena Denon, who many of you know, the general order number one and the non-interference directive is to prevent interfering with the natural development of alien civilizations. And that has been carried throughout the galaxies. Star Trek was spot on with his focus. And the Prime Directive is also applicable to all cultures in any world and depends on their stage of evolution. So a couple of qualifiers include whether they have achieved interstellar travel capacity, and if they have an established and organized continuous relationship with an evolved external interstellar culture. So these are a couple of benchmarks of the Prime Directive signifying the qualification for outreach. So there's 4 stages. Number one is they're developing. So that means that these life forms that are in a structured society. Stage 2 is called primary, that these life forms are organized and evolved with spiritual concepts. Number 3, stage 3 is interstellar. That means that they have made contact with other galactic civilizations. And stage 4, this is high level. Okay, so the culture has reached 6th density and beyond. Pretty cool, right? Well, this GodSpark Nation will explore our cultural and spiritual concepts with a focus on boldly going where no one has gone before. And this leads to stage 3. The evolution of this beautiful planet is underway, and we know it. We feel it. We came here to be a part of this development. And the Prime Directive of QHS has always been vision, intention, action, which is GodSpark, because we are here to share and give you all hope and faith. And that is supported with the quantum twine wave effect. And that goal is to support everyone on this planet, no matter what nation, what language, what beliefs, because we are one. And 2 weeks ago, we talked about the universal law of oneness. Now, this requires courage and kindness for all of us, right? We must have the courage to say what we feel and the kindness to present it in a way that's well received. And we have these keys, QI, that we were talking about earlier, to successfully turn any and all ailments around. We just have to know it to be true and know that you have the ability to create your own reality. You are a creator. So have the courage to move in directions that may not be comfortable at first, but always move to kindness to yourself first, okay? Love yourself to health, and then you want kindness to others. But the kindness to self is something that many people forget about because they think they would be selfish. And that's not selfish. You have to put your oxygen mask on first. We don't want to live with should've, could've, would'ves, right? That has been fostered for generations. We are stepping beyond that and drawing a line in the sand and creating the reality that you want to create because you can. So GodSpark Nation will focus on the only Prime Directive that matters to us all. I am GodSpark. If I am GodSpark, then I have personal responsibility to wisely and with presence of mind manage my thoughts, words, and deeds, which will anchor GodSpark in every one of my cells, my particles, my electrons, my neurons, and every system of the body. Because remember, GodSpark is just not one particle in your body, it's everywhere in your body. And if I am GodSpark, then I have personal responsibility again to live by example, carrying this message of hope and faith to the entire world, to everyone around me, reaching around to everyone with the transformation that you are becoming, that I am undergoing. okay, to share my delight. It's like a magnet. The more that you're delighted, the more you're going to attract, okay? To share your delight in the changes that are taking place for myself and for all of those around me, so that they may be inspired and make a choice for their health and to change their life. If I am GodSpark, then I believe with every single fiber of my body. If I am GodSpark, I know what is coming, knowing and not just hoping, but knowing and deeply believing. And so I make plans for the desired outcome of my choice because I can create it. If I am GodSpark, I boldly go where I have never, ever gone before. This time in history is changing, and QHS is bringing this great shift to hundreds of thousands right now. If everyone around you sees the change that you alone represent, then you are influencing hundreds of thousands as well. So we acknowledge your authority and your vision to be the light in this world. QHS is GodSpark Nation, and everyone here is carrying this message to friends and family. So thank you for being present in this most important time in history. So that is where we're going, and that is where we are right now. Everywhere, anywhere, all at once. The quantum reality. So how can you apply these with a few simple steps each and every day? So engage with people everywhere around you, wherever you go. Just be that smile that lights them up. Learn new things. Welcome all. Remember, no man's an island. Have a value of curiosity. Bring curiosity to the conversation. Learn new things. Grow yourself, because if you're not growing, you're dying. Nothing is stagnant. Everything is constantly shifting and moving. So find new things that give you new experiences and open up new areas of your brain, allowing you to age backwards. Have peaceful conflict resolution. So back in the day when we used to have conversations and be able to share differing opinions without strife, that's where we need to go back to. It's not about an argument and a feeling of need to be right. It is about sharing and growing, because nobody knows everything, and you need to be open to learning new perspectives, because that's how we grow and change. Having unity and teamwork. I'll tell you, the team here at QHS, that's what we have. We support each other's projects. We are here because we are one team. We are one community, and each and every one of you are part of that community. So we want to celebrate each and every individual's achievements. A few more. Courage and resilience. We must have courage. Each and every one of you have courage to be here right now at QHS, to know what's coming in your heart and not let the doubters bring you down, but just knowing that God has our back. That's that God spark, that you can set that intention, okay? Ethical use of technology. That is a goal here, because we want to heal everyone in humanity with this frequency, because everyone deserves to live a healthy and vibrant life. That's why we are here, bringing love to the top of the equation. Also, your growth. You have the opportunity to work on yourself. And as you grow yourself, you will help others around you. It is an absolute positive knowing that when you raise your vibration by growing yourself, then you raise the vibration of everyone in the room. And we talked about that a week or two when I showed the video of the resonance with the metronomes. Whoever has the highest vibration wins. And last, hope and optimism for the future. If you maintain a positive outlook and you believe and you know in your hearts that a better future is coming, you will inspire people, all the people around you, without even breathing a word, without even saying anything. They're going to be like that Harry Met Sally video when Sally was having fun in the restaurant and everybody's like, I want what she's having. You know what I'm talking about. So you want to light up every conversation and let people see that God spark inside you, that love, that joy, that peace, that optimism. and give them that by transference, okay? And that will happen. So today you are going to boldly go where no one has gone before. It was started by Star Trek, but it continues today with all of us as a collective at QHS. So your burning question, well, there's a couple. So make your choice. What have you done lately that surprises you and or others around you? What bold actions have you taken to support the light in you and to support the light of those around you? And what actions have you felt came to you through the quantum twine wave? Because we know that that wave that is delivered through the vehicle, okay, or the HHS or the mycelium, like we mentioned, via the meditations, we know that things are possible with that as well.